Hi Taurus, we're going to do your reading real quick. This is hopefully going to be a quick one. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, as you know, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. All my videos are timeless. I don't do personals. I'm so sorry. I do the next best thing, which are almost personals. They're very detailed. You can check those out by sign and title. I will link those down below. If you have not checked those out, look through them and see if they pull to you, because everybody that watches them is blown away. So, but only, see if anything pulls to you. If it doesn't, then they're specifically for a few, they're made for just a handful of people. Okay. So, so far I've got something strong coming through. We've got all that glitters is gold, but major hiccup with this. Okay. So I'm feeling like, no, it's not. And no place like home. So, and then I got fake it till you make it. That came through while I was shuffling and meditating, and the one-day game. So the one-day game is where you, these together can be, they can be a powerful tool to use, fake it till you make it in the one-day sense, like fake it, like pretend you are the person you want to be, until you actually get there. Keep striving towards it, keep visualizing yourself, as that person. But the one day game can be tricky, because we can fall into that. One day I'll stop drinking, one day I'll get up early, one day I'll clean my house. That's a mind game, so be careful with that. I feel already like somebody was pretending to be something they weren't, and thought that they could fake it till they made it with you. It could be you. You could reverse the roles if you need to, but I feel like somebody was hiding something. So we're going to dive in and see. So how are you guys? I hope you're well. I love you so much. I hope you guys are praying for each other. I pray for you every day. Let's go ahead and see what is going on. Okay, Page of Swords. So we've got some curiosity. I feel deception. Yeah, look at that. Five of Swords. This is, it's kind of a winning at all cost. And with this investigative energy with the Page of Swords, I feel like somebody maybe tried to figure out what it would take to impress you. Maybe, what your life would be with me if you were with me. Knight of Pentacles. So that's your energy. Interesting. I mean, that's somebody that comes in slow and stable. Death card. An ending. Death cards are typically good because they bring in new energy. When we let go of something, it creates space for something new and better to come in. Look at this. Lots of Knight energy. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is somebody that comes in fast and furious. Look at all these swords up. Lots of open energy here. Ten of Swords. Okay. Painful ending. We've got two indications of an ending. I'm not feeling real emotional though. So, which tells me it's probably going to be okay. There's something. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is somebody who seeks truth. She's very direct. She wants truth. She doesn't want a twisted or a half truth. She's not inexperienced. She's been through it. And this is interesting because this is falling in your person's energy. And if we read the cards up, we get Queen of Swords, Five of Swords, and Death. I feel like there's a lot of truth that maybe became revealed here. Gosh, more swords. Lots of air sign. Lots of air energy. King and Queen of Swords. There's a difficult connection here. These two together. For some of you, I feel like somebody maybe lied to you about their situation with their ex, or how it ended, or their part in it, something like that, or maybe that it's not over. Eight of Swords, recent past. So being trapped, tied, somebody's still involved in something not good. And for some of you, I feel like it may just be their mental health or their stability. But I am getting something about why their last relationship ended, or maybe it's with you, but why a relationship ended. There's some mistruths to it. Three of Wands. So this is looking to the future. Typically that's progress, so that's interesting there. The Moon card, I knew it. We've got some deception. Somebody is, let me see, one moment. Again, a Knight of Swords. So I feel like somebody has done a whole lot of, you know, pretending to be something they're not, pretending to be stable, lots of flighty energy. Somebody maybe couldn't keep up the faking it, you know. They thought maybe they could just fake it until they were able to be the person that they were pretending to be, something like that. Okay, Three of Cups in the near future. That's union, celebration, High Priestess. I think this is a blessing in disguise, Taurus. I really do. Look at that. What's coming? Somebody stable. Okay, I feel like some of you have been very rattled by this. I think you've got a big pretender here. Like, look how great your life would be if you were with me. Or that they're getting out of something when they're really not. I also am feeling maybe some bipolar. Something like that. Bipolar. Magician. The truth, whatever this person is hiding or been deceptive about, it's coming to light. I feel like this is a fake it till you make it deal. This person is trying to convince you there's something they're not. Knowing, I think that you are too good for them. And whatever the story, I mean, look at all this Knight energy. Knights are in and out. And here we have a connection, but I feel like it's about an ending, and it's a difficult, very troubling, I don't know. Taurus, I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. Tell me about this High Priestess. Three of Swords. Pain. Yeah. You guys have somebody deceptive that you hopefully are already letting go of. But it's done a number on you. Maybe your confidence and what, maybe a better way. We're going to get an oracle. Also, stick around to the end if you want to. We're going to do an intuition test. So if you those have been very popular. I think what this person communicated to you was untrue. They're not who they say. They're not who they think they are. Right when I said communication. Wow. Yep. The Page of Pentacles in reverse indicates to me, a false sense of security, a false sense of stability. I just feel like you got somebody very unstable here. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Page of Cups, somebody coming in offering love. Wow. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. And this, wow. And this Hope and Healing card, this Aquarius star card has come out more than once. This is dreaming, hopes, healing. This Wheel of Fortune, this is all in your future. So what looks like what happens is, what is that saying when something doesn't work out? It's like, thank God for unanswered prayers, you know, like something you wanted so bad was such a blessing because something better is coming. I think there's a George Strait song like that. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers, because if God had given him the person, maybe it's Garth Brooks, I think it's George Strait, but if God had granted the wish he wished, then he wouldn't be with the love of his life now, something like that. So you've got in the near future, so I let go of getting too much detail in the past. Definitely some deception and something that painful that was difficult for you to go through. Maybe it shook your confidence in like, how did I, how was I tricked? But let go of that. It doesn't matter. If you were Page of Cups, this is something divine and stable and, divine direction, divine timing coming in. It starts off with a message. And I do think this is something that your inner guidance system was telling you, but you didn't want to. Maybe they were such a trickster, but I think you know better. Yeah. Deception's coming out if it hasn't already. And then here we have, you've been through a whole lot with this Nine of Wands, but then look what's next. Hope, healing, dreams coming true, and the Justice card. Oh my gosh. You guys don't settle. That's your big message. The Justice card is lots of Libran energy here, but the Justice card is when, and look at the star. The Justice card is when things get balanced out. You regain your bearings. Truth. This is truth and tradition. Okay. And, good relationships and knowing someone, it just takes time. But there's a judgment call here, and I think it's saving you. This could be reconciliation, maybe with someone else. I'm going to look real quick just because that's what the reading was about, was how does this person feel about you? I mean, I think that they're like shit. They couldn't keep the act up, something like that. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, a lot of focus. Yeah, they're out in the cold. And they know they messed up. They messed up. They missed an opportunity. Yeah. So, big sigh a big sigh of relief, because this was a blessing. And let me see what's going on next. Well, let's get a little more on next. What's this King of Pentacles? You may have a Leo coming in, or a Leo from your past returning. I'm feeling Six of Cups, which is interesting. Whoa, Chariot. This was probably a karmic lesson you needed to learn. Maybe not to trust, not to overgive. Not to overgive until somebody really deserves it. Somebody, you don't consider somebody high value or treat them as if they're high value or they deserve you until they show that. So King of Cups, you got somebody coming in. Looks like they have money and stability. Yep, money. Wow. You got good things coming. One more. So you got two kings coming. Two kings in your future, and the only king we have in your past is in has some sort of very conflicted energy, either with an ex or with themselves. It could be inner turmoil. I kept getting like bipolar. Maybe it's a drinking problem. Something's not right. So this person that's coming in is somebody high value, high power, somebody recognized, somebody with money, it looks like. Three of Pentacles, somebody who's very cooperative and very generous. This is unbelievable. But you got to let go of the toxic. If something's toxic, don't drag it out. Let it go, okay? Strong message here. If something's toxic, let it go, because you've got amazing things coming. Don't be too quick to settle for somebody because it's somebody, because that blocks. I'll tell you guys a story. A friend of mine always said this to me. She's in an amazing marriage. I mean, is it flawless? No. They're very, very successful. Lots of money, trips, private jets, all that. And she was with someone who she thought was the love of her life. She would kill me if she knew I was saying this. Thank God she doesn't know my channel. But she was with this someone that was, from another country, and he treated her like a queen. He would, just let her and her friends travel, you know, even when he was working on, you know, just treated her like an absolute queen. He named his, you know, yacht after her. I mean, he was so dedicated and so wanted her. But the whole distance thing, he kept putting her off and telling her, you know, he basically they couldn't come together unless she moved there. Okay. And it was in the Middle East. So that was scary. And so when she finally, even though she loved him and he loved her, when she finally let that go, because it wasn't that there wasn't love there. There was, but it was that they couldn't be together. So she accepted, okay, I love him, he loves me, but this isn't a fit because I'm not going to move to the Middle East or whatever, right? She's American. And but as soon as she let that go, like within 2 weeks, she met her husband. They've been married, you know, have two grown kids now. I mean, just her whole point was don't hold on to people that you know you're not going to get anywhere with, because you know time is ticking. Seize the day. You don't want to miss out on, you don't want to delay. Yep, there you go. You don't want to delay your happiness. Time to go. Exactly what we've been getting. Unfinished symphony. This is not where you belong. Time to go. Move on. Something good's happening. I love it. Look at that. Loyal heart. That's you. But you can be loyal to a fault, you know. Okay. So something big is coming. Very big. Very good. Looks like money, stability, happiness, all of it. Okay. But don't settle. All right. Let's do your Let's do your intuition test. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to lay out 3 crystals, and you're going to try and see which one I'm focused on. Black obsidian, smoky quartz, right? And amethyst. Okay, so take a deep breath. Should I do them this way? Does that help? This one's cracked. Oh, I was going to say that looks like it's peeled off. That's not a real stone, but it was just the shine. Okay, I am focusing on one of these crystals. Take a deep breath and let me know which one in the comments and if you guys like this. Also, I'd love to hear your story.